Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I am the one guiding you from my place at the edge of time. 2 sacred flames remain. Should you desire to possess them, you must obtain the other sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with another gift. Harness the power of these gifts, and let there be no doubt you shall find yourself standing before the majesty of the sacred flames. Now, I give you another melody. It will serve as a key to unlocking your next trial, which awaits you within the shifting sands of the Nayru Desert. The song you just heard is called Nayru's Wisdom. Use this song of knowledge to find the next trial. I have memorized Nayru's Wisdom for you. You can now use dowsing to locate the gate to the next trial. You should set a course for Lanayru Desert immediately. Thrust your sword into the center of the mark and open the way to a new silent realm. Master Link, as you know by now, I cannot follow you. The trial calls out to your mind alone, as it is in every silent realm. This is the second trial, known as Nayru's Silent Realm. It will test your wisdom, Master. You must overcome this trial to find the flames that will enhance your sword. When your vessel is full, your spirit will grow and you will be entrusted with a new power by the goddess. Master, I will await your return in the outside world. Congratulations, Master. You have completed the trial. You now have the power to proceed to the sacred flame that will be entrusted to your sword and your strong spirit. The claw shots are one of the goddess's sacred gifts. You can extend these claws attached to chains to pull yourself to targets and vines beyond your reach. The flame is somewhere in the desert. I conjecture that it lies in a place you have not yet visited, Master.
I almost never get visitors. My name is Golo, and I am researching the legend of the three dragons, one of which is said to live here. At first glance, it would seem that there is nothing in this area, but I know there is something here. I will just keep on looking. So your name is Link? I see. Not the easiest name to say, is it? And how about you, Link? Why are you here? You are looking for a sacred flame? That sounds like something I have heard of before, but maybe not. Sweet Goro, I remember now! I read something about it in ancient scrolls that spoke of the Lanayru Sand Sea. I do not remember all the details, but you can get to Lanayru Sand Sea if you just go straight through here. If you want to get to the Lanayru Sand Sea, you are going to need this key. Good luck to you!
A report, Master. This is the Lanayru Sand Sea. This whole area was once a vast ocean. But the water has all evaporated, and now the area is a sea of sand. Signs indicate that this place functioned as a port, linking the land to the sea. This area operated on a new form of power. There is a 90% probability that the sacred flame is located ahead. I recommend exploring this sand sea.
Some human? Who am I? I am the proud skipper of the ship that protects Nayru's flame. It was the day of the storm. My crew and I were navigating the seas as usual. And then those brutes, the pirates, suddenly attacked us. They were after Nayru's flames. My crew was imprisoned, and I was thrown into the sea. I drifted on the current to this port. After that, I took this boat and went searching for me ship and crew, but they were nowhere to be found. It haunts me, wondering where my ship could be. I'd bet me hat they've turned the ship invisible and are hiding out somewhere. You can't see it. In order to protect Nayru's flame, the ship has a function that allows it to become invisible. You say you're searching for Nayru's flame? Oh, so you need Nayru's flame to find someone important to you. In that case, you should help me search for me ship and crew. If you'll help me, then I guess I'll let you on my boat. Really? Well, in that case... There's something weird about that map of yours. If you're going to navigate these treacherous waters, then you need a proper sea chart. There's a sea chart in me shack at Skipper's Retreat. So first, you need to get on this boat and set a course for Skipper's Retreat. We've arrived. My shack is at the very top. The sea chart we need is in me shack. But you're the one who will have to go get it. There are more monsters about than before, so be careful. I can't wander far from the boat, so I'll just stay here.
Master, look over there. That is the ship containing Nayru's flame. There is a 90% chance that the synthetic life forms assembled here are the crew. This image would indicate that the ship's captain spent many happy days among his many crew members.
You got the sea chart! Now we can finally navigate properly. Let's go look for my ship. This is pretty scary. The pirate captain is a mechanical maniac. He's got no shortage of evil underlings, too. I never wanted to lay eyes on him again. But if you want to take the ship back, then we have no choice. The pirate stronghold is here at this X mark. Tighten up whatever you humans have instead of boats, and let's get going. I thought it would be. But if you think about it, they should all be dead. The only reason I'm up and about like this is because of that time shift stone on the boat. So I have nothing to worry about. I feel better now, Link. And so it's time for you to go look for my ship. I'll wait here, of course.
Master, please take a look. This device looks like it is meant to hold a time shift stone, but there is not one currently installed. There is a 95% chance that it is the same type of device as the ones we encountered in the Nayru mine. Signs indicate that time shift stones were used in this facility as a kind of power source. There is a 60% probability that these masts and these sails are from the ship that protects Nayru's flame. You can now set your dowsing ability to search for the ship that holds Nayru's flame.
You found a clue? You know the place? Some kind of thing called dowsing? That's amazing! This time we'll definitely find me ship. How are we gonna search this whole huge sea? I have no choice but to ask you to do it for me. So get cracking. There's a high probability that the ship is currently hidden from our view. But if we attack it, then we might catch a glimpse of it. Did you see it? That's my ship. We must pursue and keep pounding it with the cannon.
Master, that synthetic life form. There is a 99% chance that it was the pirate described by the captain. I can't help but admire the tenacity it has displayed in staying alive and functional all these years. A report, Master. Judging by their size, these tentacles belong to a monster of considerable size. The current situation is difficult to determine with complete accuracy, but signs indicate that this ship is under attack. If we do nothing, there is an 80% chance the ship will capsize. I recommend forcing it back with sacred power, then exiting to further assess the current situation. Warning, Master. I sense an evil presence on the other side of this door. There is a 90% chance that it is the primary body mass of the creature whose tentacles are destroying this ship. I suggest making all necessary preparations before exiting to the outside of the ship. With your sword enhanced, you can learn a new melody. I recommend we return to the Isle of Songs. Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I am the one guiding you from my place at the edge of time. The last of the sacred flames still eludes you. To obtain it, you must claim another sacred gift. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with another gift. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will most certainly find the path to the sacred flames. Now, I bestow unto you another melody. Let it serve as a key to unlocking your final trial. It awaits you upon Eldin Volcano. According to my records, that song you just heard is called Din's Power. Use this Song of Might to locate the last trial. I have committed Din's power to my memory. You now have the ability to use dowsing to locate the gate to the final trial. I suggest you travel to Eldin Volcano. Thrust your sword into the center of the mark and open the way to a new silent realm. Master Link. You stand within Din's Silent Realm, the third trial. It will test the limits of your power. To locate the last flame that will enhance your sword, you must first complete this final challenge and achieve spiritual growth once again. When your vessel is full, your spirit will grow and you will be entrusted with a new power by the goddess. Master, I await your return in the outside world.
Warning, intruder detected. Warning, intruder detected. Warning, intruder detected.
You don't scare me!
Welcome back, Master. I conjecture your newly acquired Fire Shield earrings will allow you to safely travel in extremely hot areas. I recommend continuing your search for the sacred flame.
Oh, hello there, Link. I see you're still among the living. Fancy meeting you here. We seem to bump into each other time and time again. Oh, it's no coincidence, though, is it? You and I were bound by a thread of fate. Look at these old drawings. Until I found these, I was upset about that little stunt the goddess's guard dog pulled at the Gate of Time. What was that twig's name again? Impa? Well, never mind that, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second Gate of Time. This news has just filled my heart with rainbows! I've been a busy boy, searching here and there and everywhere for another Gate of Time. And yet, I couldn't even find a single clue. Since I know I can be honest with you, I'll admit I got a little sulky. It was frowns all around. The thought of never getting my hands on that darling young girl again was, well, more than I could bear. But then I found this place. The prospect of a second Gate of Time has made me positively giggly. That girl, your adorable friend, she will be instrumental in bringing about the revival of my master. And though I feared she was now quite beyond my reach, I despair no longer. But before we talk any further on that subject, there's still the outstanding matter of your punishment, Link. Do you remember when I told you that the next time we met, I'd make your ears bleed from the sound of your own screams? Well, I've been thinking. Perhaps corporal punishment is a touch harsh. I might be willing to forgive and forget if you'll strike a deal. All I ask is that you tell me where I can find the other gate of time. That's not too much to ask, is it? Oh, and don't you play coy with me. I know that you know, so why not let me in on the fun? Oh, such behavior. A mischievous boy like you needs to be dealt with firmly. I must warn you, I won't go easy on you this time. Lovely, aren't they? You'll find the supple skin of my arms tougher than any armor. Doesn't their shape just leave you breathless? Behold! Such beauty! Such a pure form! Such an exquisite physique! Such stunning features! Yes, I've pretty much got it all. Though there is one teensy tiny thing I lack. Namely, mercy. Come to me, Link. You and I were bound by that thread of fate, destined to fight. So come close, Link. Meet me in battle, and the thread of fate that binds us will be soaked crimson with your blood. Come to me, Link. Better watch it with that sword. Oh, did that hurt? Good. Say hello to my little friends. Enough of this foolishness! I am Ghirahim, Demon Lord! It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is. You are still nothing. Not just a human child. And yet you prevail. You filthy scamp. You have awakened a wrath that will burn for eons. I swear to you, whatever it takes, I will drag you into an eternity of torment!
Master, now that it has been tempered by the last of the sacred flames, your blade has finally revealed its true form. You now hold the Master Sword. With the sword's great power, you can awaken the Gate of Time within the sealed temple. I recommend you make your way to this location.
Yo, Link! Saw the rail track I put up outside, huh? What's it for? Oh, you'll see before long.
Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt. The sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Link. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. It is a divine power left to us by the gods of old. The same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. Come, Link. You must now open the Gate of Time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the Gate of Time with a skyward strike, and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal and show the gate your sword's power.
Whoa!
No. I fear the seal has given way once again. That terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. It is likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened. But there was no other way to open the gate. So it goes. Link, you must imprison the beast once again.
All right, bring it on! This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. Well, what are we waiting for? I'm heading out there. Hey, Link! Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Groosinator. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? That's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. Here, check it out. First, I got all the fences cluttering the area out of the way. Then I laid down the rails for her to run on. All by myself, of course. I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this, you know? Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shots, and I'll put a hurting on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are. You're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bombs to the body. Hang on, though. That monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I gotta make before she can move on the rails I've put down. I'll call out to you when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off that beast. our ugly friend grew itself a pair of hands. Great timing. I hope it knows how to catch, because my machine has a mean right arm. When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to do to stop it. Hey, Link! The machine's all loaded and ready to smash. If that flabby sack of teeth tries to climb the wall, I can blast it off from here with a bomb. Eat this, ugly! Ha! She packs a mean punch, doesn't she? I tell you, I was in love the first time I pulled this lever. I'll start loading her back up with another bomb, so keep beating on Big Ugly till I give you the signal. Have another! Nice work there, Link. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Groose. I know I saved your tail. Now let's get that Gate of Time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead.
You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Aw, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help.
I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a Skyward Strike.
Come on already! Charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time!
Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate.
Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit. And Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, what's up?
At last. I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the Gate of Time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you.
You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised 2 separate plans and set them both into motion. First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose: to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Ghirahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here, to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here, in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that Hylia, rather, that I, created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Phi and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes,
rests solely on your shoulders. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this, I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep, for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. Well, it's true that I am Hylia reborn. I'm still my father's daughter. And your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him. And then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up?